Welcome to another episode of the Scramline Every Day. I'm your host, Nick McCready, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Turkish pide. This Turkish pide with cheese and spinach is kind of like a Turkish pizza, but in boat form. It's filled with yummy Turkish cheese and spinach, and I've added a bit of my own flair with my own spices, cumin and cinnamon. It all comes together in a pillowy soft bread, ready to be sliced up and eaten. Plus that egg yolk on top is slightly cooked and it just adds a little bit of extra richness. Let's begin with the dough. So begin by adding some instant yeast, sugar, mix that up in a jug and then add some warm water. Mix it up and let it sit for 5 minutes in a warm spot. It's going to get nice and frothy. Set that aside. Then to a large mixing bowl, add some bread flour, salt, and mix that together. Then add your frothy yeast mixture and some olive oil, and just use clean hands to mix it up. There's no excess kneading or machines or anything like that. Simple recipe. Knead the dough until it comes together nice and smoothly. Pop it in a well-oiled bowl and cover it with some plastic wrap. Set it aside in a warm spot for 1 hour to rise. Now today I'm going to be using a cheese, I don't know exactly how you say it, but it's up on screen. It's kind of like a Turkish version of mozzarella. If you can't find this cheese, you can actually use mozzarella. Now I'm just going to quickly slice it up into cubes. I'm going to pop it into a food processor and process it up. I want it to be kind of crumbly. Shredded is fine as well. We're going to slice up a brown onion, just finely chopped up, and we're going to finely chop and mince a garlic. Then add that to a fry pan with a little bit of olive oil and just mix it until it's nice and aromatic. And it doesn't have to be brown, but mine went a little bit brown. Then add your spinach. It's a lot of spinach, but it cooks down a lot. Once it has cooled down, add some paprika, some cumin, some cinnamon and salt, and mix that until it all comes together. Now, it is going to get a little bit liquidy. Just drain the liquid out. The dough has risen. We're just going to punch it in the center. Dust our workbench with some flour and just knead it again. Then cut it into 2 pieces. And we're going to roll this into kind of like a long oval shape. Sprinkle your baking tray with a little bit of semolina, which is optional. It just helps stop this from sticking to the pan, and it actually adds like a nice little crunchy texture once it's baked. Add a little bit of that cheese, half of the spinach mixture, a little bit more cheese on top, and then just pinch it together in a boat shape. It doesn't have to look perfect. In fact, rustic makes this look even more authentic. We're going to brush it with a little bit of butter, and then we're going to bake this for 15 minutes on 200 degrees Celsius. Now this is an optional thing, but adding a little bit of an egg yolk on top and then baking it for an extra 20 seconds just adds a little bit of flair, and it also makes this a great breakfast option. Finish with a sprinkle of sesame seeds, some chopped parsley, and then just chop it up, guys, into kind of like a cheesy finger situation, and dip those fingers into the egg yolk, which is slightly cooked. Sprinkle it with some salt if you like. It is so delicious, and like I said, this is a great lunch or even breakfast option, and you saw it came together so easily. If you want to grab the recipe, it's on thescramline.com. Link for that is in the box below. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, guys, because I love seeing this channel grow, and I want to build a community of people who love food as much as I do. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all on the next episode of The Scramline.